Hello, it's Miguel here with more construction. I'm doing a short little video documentation of the chimney that we replaced here on this roof for one of our customers. Just wanted to mention that we are James Hardie certified installers, and a lot of customers call us with chimney damage or siding damage because they have either old or rotted wood siding, or this material that's called masonite, which is basically fancy cardboard, particle board that just falls apart after a few years of being installed in the house. The weathering gets to it and it starts to expand and contract because of the water, and begins to show significant wear and tear and damages, especially after a storm causing storm damage. But I want to show our replacement of this chimney siding. Now the sun's in the way here, so I'm going to come around the other way, but I wanted to get some close-ups. First off, I want to mention that the roofers came and did the roof already, and they had brand new shiny silver flashing right here. And that flashing generally is not the most attractive thing. You really have to have flashing there because especially considering where the chimney's located, right next to the ridge, right next to a turbine. I mean, this is kind of a very tight spot. You got ridge cap going into it, you got the turbine there, and the ridge here, so the flashing has to be done in a certain way so that the water is diverted outside, away from the chimney. Now there's no room to have a chimney cricket here. Normally roofers build what's called a cricket, and a cricket is basically like a mini roof that channels the water that way and that way. But since there's absolutely no room for a cricket, we needed the larger flashing here. So the flashing just goes up under the siding, and it's tucked under this under the siding here. The trim actually has to be going around the flashing, so it's necessary to cut a line into the trim and stick the trim, like so, right around it. And that way the water never gets inside the roof. The water's always on the outside, falling on the outside of the flashing, and the way it's bent on the ends is to channel the water outwards and away, and that's how that goes. But we've installed this James Hardie trim. This is 1x3.5 trim, and the 7-inch exposure James Hardie fiber cement siding, and you can see it's got the rustic look with the wood grains on it. Let me get a light here so that you can see. And this customer had a unique design feature on their previous chimney, so we had to kind of adjust. They had old masonite, and they also had a wood 2x3 up here, and we obviously couldn't do it the same way because this is James Hardie material and they don't make a 2x4 or 2x3. So what we did is we added a fascia board, which is this thick, it's this wide. This whole board right here is the fascia board, and then we wanted to give the extra trim, which isn't necessary, but it gives it a nice little trim look around it, and I think it looks pretty nice. We went ahead and went with a black tuxedo color. I'm sorry, the color was called limousine, that's what it was called. And we went ahead and painted the chimney black to match the black roof. I think it's a really attractive look, because some other people, their chimneys are painted the color of their siding, as you can see there. Well, this customer opted to go with the roof color, and I think that's a really sharp look. But I just wanted to document that and show what this chimney looked like from a few sides, and to also show the flashing and how that is. But the flashing is absolutely necessary to make the water channel on the outside of this chimney. And there you go. Another quality job done by More Construction.